Just doing a test here so I can see everything, everybody. I have a guest going to be joining me for affirmation card system reading. I'm very excited about it. So if you all stick around, I'm open for some chat until my guest arrives. So I thought I'd better just send her out. There. Okay, so there's Blue. Okay. Hello, Blue. Nice to see you. Look at that smile.
So can you see me and hear me?
Yeah. Me? Oh, the other picture was way better.
I see me. You don't see me? Am I muffin?
It's kind of hard for me to hear you too. You're muffled. All right. Then I'll try and get the curl out of my beard later. All right, my friend Blue. So as I was explaining to people before you got here, I invented this card system just because I needed help changing some habits in my life and becoming a better person again. You know, my story is I lost my son in 2012 to a vehicle pedestrian accident, and that's a hole that will always be there, and just changed my life. You know, change the pair. You know, and then in 2018, my aunt passed away, leaving my wife and children, her children that I was raising, the house. And so we had all these new plans. We had money. We were going to just get to work. I'm fixing up. 6 weeks later, my wife passed away. So, and the kids went back to their biological father, and here I am all alone in the world. So I needed help to change these habits. And now, while we were sitting here, I pulled up some cards, just kind of for the mood, to set the mood for today. Money is great. I know the cards are backwards, Blue, but when I do your edit, I'll put them up here on the screen for you, and you'll be able to see them just fine. Money is great. That's a pretty good theme. Go find some excitement. Go find some excitement. Oh, you've been doing that. Awareness. Awareness is knowing that wall. That wall is right there. Stop hitting my head.
Did you pull these cards for me already?
This is just kind of the mood that I'm sitting in the room with. Yeah.
Just an overview?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one is, dude, not done yet. Do more. Okay. That just kind of sets the theme, okay? We're going to roll with that. Money is great. Go find some excitement, which is great when you have money. Then you can go find excitement. Awareness is knowing that wall. Right? Listen to this bar waiting for somebody with money to come in. All right, I did shuffle these cards, but I'm going to give them one quick more shuffle. I've made about 400 cards, but I had a lot of stuff to change.
Wow. And you drew every one of them.
Yes. And use glitter pens so they glow under the blue light. And yeah.
You put a lot of your intention and focus into that, which really makes them powerful, I believe.
Absolutely. And, I believe that, my family on the other side had their hand in it as well.
Oh, without a doubt. And I want to say thank you for doing this for me.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's a real gift, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate your time. I'm glad we're doing it on your channel, too.
Oh,
and I think everybody who's watching needs to just, show you a lot of love, because this is sweet.
Thank you very much. And it's actually my pleasure to give this gift.
Thank you so much. I accept with gratitude and honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank the cards. They love to be thanked. They just love to be thanked.
Thank you, cards.
All right. So I pulled out 2 topic cards for you. Now, we haven't got to your draw yet, but these ones wanted to come out. It's new habits come to mind, leaving old ones miles behind.
Okay.
So that's your same for this. And next, this came with it. My greatest teacher should always be my last mistake.
Ooh.
Habits, money, being taught that wall is right there.
I'm pondering that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about my last mistake,
Okay, that's
like
good.
my last big mistake. And I don't even know if it was really a mistake, but it didn't turn out well for me.
Okay, well, if it didn't set right in your heart, then most likely it's a mistake.
I don't have a problem with it in my heart. I know I did the right thing for someone else, but I don't think it was necessarily good for me. I don't want to give you too much information, but we'll discuss what I'm thinking about, I guess, after the reading.
Okay, okay, very good.
Okay.
Maybe this will help with it as well.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so your first three cards out. I haven't explained the categories yet, but real quickly, um, I just sat down one night and just all this information just came flying out of me, and there was a lot more. This was just all I could capture because it was going so fast, and
Mm-hmm.
so I created 8 categories here. In 10 minutes, I did all this, color coded everything, and had to look up a word afterwards, and I spelled it correctly. So that's how I know that I pretty much channeled this information. And so that's why I don't charge. You know, yes, I can do some really in-depth reading, and I do charge for the editing. Okay, because that takes hours and hours and hours, as you know.
Right.
So your first 3 cards are for self, first category, and this is our self-value, self-love, social, the way that we see ourselves socializing. This is romance, light, our light, protection, okay, because our light is our protection, and we know that protection is super important on this planet. Intent, healing, and hearing. Okay, so these are all things under self. I like the healing and hearing one because a lot of times some things that we hear and we start to believe it. Okay, and then years later, it's like, why do I have that, in my head? And so, like everything that my parents taught me, I had to go back and just change everything. It was all wrong, and it's a huge life lesson. Okay,
Yes.
huge life lesson, and life is coming short. You can feel it, and that's why everybody's really panicking, and everybody's really, trying to better themselves. And go with the light, and that's all they need to find is the light within them, and everything changes for them. So, and I know you have the light. That's so much. So this is going to be much easier. So under self, I draw 3 cards. Why I don't know, but your question should be answered. These lessons are from my well-being.
Oh.
And with that came uphold and honor my own boundaries.
Oh.
And the third one is surrender my life today. Do it now. Just leap. Taking a leap of faith.
Just leap.
Just leap. Yes. LEAP. So what my wife and I used to do is we would hold hands and we would just picture ourselves jumping off of a cliff. No, nothing, no bottom, no nothing, just taking that faith and just jumping and letting life is what we did. Okay. Just letting life happen.
So, do we discuss this, how it's relevant as we go?
We
Because I
can,
don't want to forget. Okay, so
we can, or
show me, say them all again, and I want
okay,
to say how they pertain.
absolutely. Okay, so the first one out was these lessons are for my well-being.
Yeah.
So life
That one
lessons.
hit. That was a good one to
And
come
that
out
was
of the
the first
gate
card.
on.
Yeah, that was the first card under self was that.
It's for my well being.
Yep.
And that is,
Apex.
yeah, powerful. And what
Absolutely.
was,
Absolutely. And the second one was uphold and honor my own boundaries.
okay,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
So these
Honor.
lessons will be an honor. Yes.
Honor
That's
is a huge, huge thing with me.
awesome.
And it is hard for me to honor my own boundaries, and that's where I messed up.
It's a very, very difficult life lesson. We're all having to learn it.
Because
Okay?
I just want to give, I
I
just want to,
understand.
and sometimes I give too much.
I understand.
and it bites me.
Okay. Well, there you go. I believe that was probably your question. And the third card, surrender my life today. Do it now. Just leap. Just leap and live life. Okay.
I'm big on just leaping. I don't give things a lot of thought. I just act because I feel like my gut instinct is almost always right, and I live my life by intuition.
Absolutely. It's called spirit taught, spirit led.
I
We
believe
know
in that.
what we hear in here, and then what we do. If we do what it's said for us to do, that'd be great. But when we veer off of that, and that's just taking the leap and just letting life, you know, and that's the change. That's the change that you need. So uphold and honor your own boundaries. Yeah. Excellent start. Excellent start. I want to say hi to Mama Queen Mama Queen B, Queen Mama B. Okay, I finally get it. Bex. Bex was on the. She was the live host during the makeup, um, during our last live session that you were there for.
I
So
can't find my glasses. I gotta let me grab a pair of glasses.
I
I can
have
read
two
the chat.
pairs here. Then take a pair over there, and then.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so I would believe wholeheartedly that your question was answered there.
Probably so. Right when I did not honor my own boundaries.
Okay, so our next category is attraction. And this is our financial. This is wealth, which are two different things. This is abundance, success, relationships, finding love, friends, and self value. This is attraction. So, what we attract to ourselves, what is our daily vision, in our life? What do we see every day? Why are people treating me this way? Why is this person loving me this way? It's crazy, but what we attract to ourselves is through our own thinking. Okay, so we can change that. All right, here we go. Under attraction. Two cards came with that. Under attraction. I attract perfection into my life always. These cards blow me away. My cards do not mince words ever. And under attraction, I attract perfection into my life always. And just know that. Because that'll help to change the things that you wish to change. Because that's what you're seeing in front of you. And you like some people might have a drunk guy in their life, and it's like, God, why do I put up with it? And it's like, right? Why do you? Because you have not set a boundary for yourself. So that vision is not there
Things
anymore.
are the way they are because of the way I'm thinking, and it is perfectly in line with how I'm thinking or behaving. And okay,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the easiest way the information that I know to help change that, you know?
just change your thinking,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then change your behavior.
Well, that will change your behavior.
Hmm.
But yes, you have to catch
Yes,
yourself when you start
yes.
to do that something. Catch yourself and say stop, and then replace it with the new habit, so that you can attract perfection into your life always. Two other cards came with this. And it's success, the ability to reach all desires and goals, no matter what they are. Now, I did not make up this card. This is actual definition for success: the ability to reach all desires and goals, no matter what they are.
Oh wow, I love that definition. I remember my cousin's husband asked me one time when I was fixing to marry my first husband, was he successful? And I said yes, thinking about that kind of definition. But I know he was thinking of it like financial, which the answer to that would have been no, because we were poor as mice. But yeah, I like that. Success is the ability to reach your goals,
Yes, no matter what they are.
no matter what they are.
Yep, that's beautiful. And the third one came out as another money card. I want lots of money, honey.
I need some money.
Basically, it's just changing our mind about. It's just changing our thinking, how we think about money. It says that money is the root of all evil. I say money is great. Money is the root of everything good. And that's not a spiritual thing. That's an earthly thing. That's mankind at its finest. Let's enslave the
Money is
masses.
just a representation of the value of your time. It's a physical representation of the value of your time. You can't actually trade, like barter this service for that service. So we had to come up with a system of money, and it's not, maybe not the fairest, but
Hey, you came up
it's
with,
all we got.
and you changed the way you felt about it, and you put it to work, and it's changed, right? You're not poor as mice now, right? Close.
No, actually, I'm not.
Awesome.
I'm not wealthy, but
Right.
I mean, I'm not hurting.
Right. You're making it every month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's all TikTok, 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 TikTok. As time ticks away, it's the perfect. It
yes.
only takes 1 second to say TikTok. Yeah. All right. That is just you're having such a confirmation about changing the habit of something that's valuable to you. Yeah. That is a desire and a goal, because no matter what they are, it has nothing to do with money. This probably doesn't either. It's just confirming this whole thing on.
And the question I have had to do a little bit with money. I mean, you know, I'll tell you the situation after it's all done.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to the next category, which is the big change.
Okay.
No, 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 not that big change. Habits.
That's in the past.
You were my
Done
age.
it.
All right, so the big habits, and this covers our wealth, self-value, self-control, healing, clarity, dreams, treating others and being treated, confidence, strength, visual, and visions, all under habits. So our habits create our wealth and our self-value. Our habits, when our self-control, we know we're healing, clarity, dreams, treating others and being treated. That's a huge thing. Confidence, strength, visual, and visions. So this is what we see as well in front of us is by our habits. Okay, and here we go. This is another jump off the cliff card. It says, "Let it go and watch it flow."
Let it go. That's all I can do.
Yep, that's all. You're absolutely
That's
correct.
it.
And that's what we attract. Okay, so that's your attraction card. Let go, watch it flow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, that was plain simple, pretty easy. Our next category is life's mission. So this is the journey. Every step that we take, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That's the journey of our lives. Truth and honesty within ourselves. These are life lessons. This is the flow. Okay, so life goes like this, right? Our planet goes like this. Everything that we know goes like this. It ebbs and flows.
Yes.
And so we have to let go and watch it flow. And life's mission, the journey, the flow, is that. This is our desires and goals. Desires and goals. This is constant, consistent, because life is constant and consistent. This is teaching, listening, learning, and finding ourselves. All under life's missions. This one came, but I think it's for me. It says, "Get the fuck out of the house now."
Oh, I never want to leave my house.
Me either, and I
All
have
my
anxiety
stuff's
too.
here. You know,
Absolutely. Can I get my groceries delivered?
I got friends that do that.
Yeah, I did for a while, but I have food allergies, so it didn't work out too well. Life's mission. What can I do this minute, this day, to mark something off my list? Under your journey. Life's lesson, life's mission. What can I do this minute, this day, to mark something off my list?
First, I got to make a list. I hate lists,
Man, me
but they
too.
are helpful. But I get anxiety over lists.
Yeah, and if I just had something that I could say, hey, remind me of such and such, which I do. I have Alexa. I have everything on my phone to be able to do that. Do I do it? No, no. I have anxiety to do that. All right, dude. That's a really good card. And this is talking about life things. This is not just talking about getting the fuck out of the house. Yeah. This is, maybe that card should be here, I guess. We'll move it back.
I probably could be doing more for more people if I did get out of the house.
Yeah. Well, it'll happen when you're ready to do it. When you make the decision that it's time to do it, then that's when it's going to happen. If you never make the decision, that's okay. We find a way to do it from home, helping others. Our next category is blessings, new and old.
Okay.
Okay, so this is as one door closes, another door opens type of thinking. Okay, and that we should be grateful for every bit of it. We should be grateful for those who screw with us until we figure out how to make them stop. Be thankful for them because they taught you a lesson. They forced you to change this and uphold boundaries. Okay. Blessings to know. These are our hellos. Hello to peoples. Favor. We receive favor. That's kind of a manifestation, which is covered under blessings to know manifestations. This is upgrades.
Favor is so important to me.
It's great.
Every time I eat, I pray.
Okay.
And that is the one thing that, I always ask for, and say thank you for the favor, because my life has been so incredibly blessed. I mean, it's been hard like everybody, but
right.
I really have been shown favor by the universe, by God, or
awesome.
Whatever it is.
I'm glad that you jumped out with that reaction to favor. Me too. I've done so many great things for people, and I still do. Like this, for example, and and I always receive favor for it. Like when everybody's power is out on the block, mine isn't. When I have a bad neighbor, I just ask that she get her karma right now, and within 4 hours she was moving. I had another one over here that obviously had a key to my house, and when I was sleeping, I sleep hard. He'd come in, he'd make copies of my key, steal my weed, beat me up. I've had injuries. One day I woke up and 8 of my 10 fingernails were bent backwards till they were broken. And I remember coming out of a dream, somebody had my arm, and I was coming away, and I heard him say, "He's waking up, let's get out of here." And so I just asked the universe, "Hey, please take care of this. This is Serenity taking a leap, taking a leap." And I just asked it, and within a couple of days, he was gone in prison.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But whatever. I had nothing to do with that. All I did was just ask for it. So,
yeah.
And that's a favor. That is huge favor.
Yes.
All right. So this also covers our upgrades of our minds. Excitement. Life is exciting. This is goodbyes to people. The changes, habits, social, starts, life anew, giving, present, release, completions, old endings, deaths, birth, new beginnings. Okay, so as that one door closes, and it opens. Okay. Under blessings, they're 186,000 miles per second. That's the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your blessings don't know. And that's especially saying, yeah, it's going like this. TikTok. That's what it's going, and that TikTok is actually the speed of light as far as we can understand it. We understand that it takes, 8 minutes for the sunlight to go from the sun to Earth. And that's the speed of light. And so that's a matter of distance to the sun, which is some 90 million miles, and takes 8 minutes for the sunlight to reach us. So 186,000 miles per second, just under the speed limit. Zoom, 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 zoom. Blessings to old. Blue, I have absolutely no idea what that means, and I'm hoping that you do.
Blessings, new and old.
Mm-hmm. Hellos, favors, upgrades, excitements, goodbyes, changes, habits, socials, manifestations, starts, gifts, acceptance, healing, life anew. I like that one. Completions, giving, present and presence, release, old endings, death, birth, and new beginnings. 186,000 miles per second. Are you changing a lot of things in your life right now very rapidly, very quickly?
No, but things are being changed against my desire rapidly.
And being under the influence of gravity?
Well, yeah, sort of. My husband's really sick. He's not. He has cancer, and it's growing. So not very pleased with that.
I'm sorry.
I'm not excited about the changes that's going to bring.
Absolutely.
And I'm trying to be good and not be a bitch. Make these days nice and not hard.
Right.
But sometimes I forget and I go back to my old ways, and I'm selfish sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Understood. There's nothing wrong with that, being a little selfish, especially in this situation, because you did not sign up for that.
I did, though.
Did you?
I did sign up for that.
Okay.
I mean, when I made the commitment, I signed up for that.
So this is the manifestation of that.
It's going to happen to everybody.
Absolutely.
Just my turn.
Not
my turn to go through it.
That's right.
And one day it'll happen to me. And I pray that there will be somebody there for me so I don't have to go through it alone.
Yeah, I understand that. I wonder how many days that I'll lay here, dead before somebody actually checks on me.
See, I think about that. We used to fight. I was afraid we were going to kill each other. And I'm like, we live out in the country. Nobody will ever know. I mean, it'll be, the stray dogs will have got to us by then.
Yeah.
But we don't do that as much anymore because we realize just how precious life is and how much time we wasted doing that.
Right, exactly. And we've wasted so much time. And time is our only precious thing, really. That's all we have. It
is.
It's like a prison sentence. All we have is time, and we're just waiting for the warden to let us out.
It's our only, that is our currency, our ebb and flow, our current, and that's what money is. It is a representation of our time and our efforts that we give and receive, and when you start thinking about money as not lack, but a representation of your time, it seems to just kind of fall into place, because there is enough money. You may not have it, but there's enough.
Absolutely. How much?
Somebody,
it's there.
It's there.
Now you got to work for it. Yeah, and do this. You have to change this. Some people don't. Some people just go right out and make $1 billion their first year of, and they're 26 years old. What the, and it's just their thinking,
Right.
And
I had such a fear of lack for the longest time, the fear of scarcity.
Yeah.
And I still battle with that. I'm a saver.
That's the issue. That's
I'm a
the issue.
saver. And so, I don't know if that is my fear of lack or me doing something about my fear of lack.
Uh,
Maybe I think it's positive that I'm such a saver and a like I say, not necessarily save money, but I save, like I store food, I store water, I raise animals.
yeah.
Because of my fear of lack, it makes me take action to have extra, and I
Right.
share.
Got you. I got you. Okay. And that's working way too hard. That's slavery. That's
Do
pure
what
slavery.
now?
Slavery. That's pure
Slavery?
slavery. Yeah. Life is slavery, in my opinion. We are slaves.
Oh yeah,
Forced to eat. We're forced to kill. We're forced to, do things so that we can sustain. We're killing our planet. And yet,
yes,
kids and cars.
yes. This is a free range prison. I absolutely believe that. I don't know what my spirit did to deserve to be here,
I'm
but
just hoping
I'm
that
gonna make the best of it.
I'm hoping that I fixed it so that I don't have to come back here. That's what reincarnation is no, you didn't finish your sentence. You got out early, and no, you did it again. You did the crime again. Yeah. Back to
Yeah.
earth.
I don't know if I'm coming back or not. I don't know if there's anywhere else to go. I
Right?
don't know.
None of us will ever know until it happens.
No, we won't ever know till it's time.
Yep.
But I do know that I have spirits around me always.
Okay, good.
I know that. I mean,
They're
they
good.
manifest for me. I have a bottle tree outside that I hang bottles from. That's where the name Blue Bottle came from,
I understood.
because I have a spirit tree,
Excellent.
a bottle tree. And like they will move on their own if without the wind. Like one night I was out there outside at 1 o'clock in the morning, just drinking and fucking around and getting in and out of the pool, and the bottles were not moving. And I sat under the tree and I started talking to them. And as soon as I started talking, as long as I was out there, they were swinging.
You took the leap. You took the leap.
I took the leap,
Yep. And
the
that's
leap to believe.
and that's when you saw them. Because we're surrounded by spirits. They are there to help us, and then of course there's the idiots. But those idiots are our best teachers.
Yeah,
And the ones that
yeah.
are willing will change probably later in life, like me. Yeah.
One of the questions I was holding in my mind, or not really a question, but just the situation really that I was thinking of. Like, I've lost 3 friends on TikTok that I valued. The
Two,
first time it really hurt. It
two tap,
really freaking hurt
two
on
tap.
TikTok. Just
They
TikTok
died.
people.
They died.
What?
They
No,
died.
no.
Oh,
I had a parting of the ways.
gotcha. Okay, I understood.
And the first one really, really hurt. For months, it ate at me. The second time it happened, it hurt a little less.
Okay.
And then it just recently happened again. And even though I think about it, it doesn't hurt like it did. And, because I know on this last time, I did my best. I did everything right. It was not due to my actions. It was due to them being in the place where I was at last summer. When I did lose that friend, it was my fault.
Understood.
So this person that left me, for whatever reason, just something in their own head. This is something I'm going to make a video on this. I think there's a thing called, I'm just going to throw this name out, TikTok psychosis.
Okay. I haven't heard.
I think
That's
that
fun.
there is a wave attached to this app. And I don't, this knowledge just kind of like when I first decided to get on this, the voice that speaks to me through my heart told me to be careful, that there was a frequency attached to this app and that I used it at my own risk.
And it
And
opened the door.
I went ahead and did it. And I think the reason sometimes there's so much turmoil on TikTok, why people can't get their panties in a wad and can't let it go, is TikTok psychosis and the wave or frequency, because TikTok gets in your head. If you're
TikTok.
even if you're just a video maker, you know, you you think about the people who comment on your videos. You think about the people whose videos you watch.
Hmm.
You get crushes. You make
Right.
friends. It is like it really gets in your head,
I
but
got one. Yes.
it's so cryptic because you can be like singing a song, thinking about a person, lip syncing and doing a video, and they take it as that's a message to me. This person's talking to me,
Right.
and
Oh, I get that
and
one. Yeah. I
maybe
wonder.
they are and maybe they aren't,
Yeah.
but people
Absolutely.
get their feelings hurt.
Yeah. Well, see,
And
that's their life lesson. That's something that they're having to learn. And you're doing your life lesson, something that you're having
mhm.
to learn. And it's working together. You both are doing everything perfect. Oh, God, I'm going to die now that I've revealed this. um, so you're both perfectly getting what you need from each other. And when they leave it, it's time. It was just time.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're done in your life now.
yeah, they're done. It's over. That's okay. And then you go on, and like right now, I'm in a place where I am looking to meet new friends on TikTok. Not that there's anything wrong with my old friends, because I
Right.
love y'all, but I'm interested in new people who have original channels or original pages, just something different. I love it when I see somebody do something different on TikTok,
Right.
because I get a little bit bored with the same old.
Yeah, and songs go along, I mean, we have like a 15-second attention span. And so, a song that goes on for 50 seconds or a minute, we lose focus on it. And
Mm-hmm.
you listen to my friends, I listen all the way through and make a comment and like and a share, and a duet when I can. Um, but, anything longer than that, and the same ones that say, okay, it's like, okay, I just start flipping. Yeah, and it's not that I don't love them. I do, but yeah, I'm not there to give a like and a love. And now, I mean, I've only got like 1,660 followers, um, and I'm close with a lot of them. Okay, and so every time you guys put out a video, I put it on, punch like, just like that, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and then think about listening to what you're saying in the video, and then make my comment. Well, it plays over and over and over again. I hope you get plays. I hope I get plays. And it just plays over and over again while people are commenting. But yeah, so I get it. I forgot where this is headed.
Oh well, it'll come back around. It'll come back around. But I
Absolutely.
think it's. I think that. Are we still
Oh,
doing my reading?
attention
Okay.
span. Attention span. 180,000 miles per second. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
that's what we were just talking about. Okay, so that kind of summed up that category quite well. Blessings new and old.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Look at how that worked. Thank you, cards. I'm
Thank you,
always
cards.
amazed. I am always amazed, with what comes up, in these readings. It's amazing to me and it's exciting to me and I love it. This is my passion. And
I'm fascinated by it too.
I suggest that everybody make their own cards in their own words. They don't have to be as elaborate as mine, but when you have 500 little sticky notes, it's not going to do it. This does it. Put it up on the refrigerator or the bathroom or wherever you're going to see it at least 50 times per day. And that's how it's an easy way to change your thinking.
I have a little story. Um, I was writing my affirmations. Anytime I would hear an affirmation or a quip or a saying or something that I felt like I could take value from, I took a Sharpie and I wrote it on my pantry door.
Okay.
So the door was painted white, and in black Sharpie, it had a lot of, just sayings on it. And I would say this before I went to work, each day.
Right?
And then one day I thought, maybe I should sing it, to put my vibration into it. So I sang it just as it was written on the door. And I went, oh my gosh, If
Beautiful.
I just move this to here and move that here, this is like a song and it rhymes, you
So,
know? And
and
so I reworked it, and turns out I called the song Sophia Rising. Maybe I'll do it on my page. I think I have done it, but I think I'll do it again, because these are all the little sayings that I heard from people that I took the value from,
right.
and Sophia is like wisdom, you know.
Nice. Nice.
So
Nice.
so it's Sophia rising. It's the wisdom rising within.
So outstanding. I love it. I love it. And that's just perfect. You know,
Yeah,
that's
one of my favorite sayings in the song that I heard is, um, "I avoid things that make me weak, and I seek things that make me strong."
right. Hey,
And I got that from Dave Asprey when I was doing keto. I was trying to avoid foods, avoid sugar, avoid alcohol, avoid things that weaken me, and seeking out things that make me strong. But you can use that for so many other things besides just food. You know, you
absolutely.
can avoid people that weaken you. You can avoid everything, that makes you weak, and you seek out things that give you strength.
And we need to be reminded of that every single day.
Every day, every day. I forget it. I forget it all the time.
My mind is
And
like I'm out of memory, and in order for me to put something new, I have to push something old out
right, right. Me too.
and reboot.
Yeah. It's amazing how much, a computer is like a person and a person's like a computer. Like with my husband being sick, and my best friend is sick, and my ex-husband's not doing too good.
Oh no!
It's like, and then I had a seizure the other night.
Oh
It's like
no!
our hard
No,
well
I was
is,
going to ask you about that. Were you having an
uh,
orgasm or pain? It was
no, I
seizure.
was just, I think I drank, and then that just, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But I have them, and then I had a really bad one, and I did not mean to publish that. But when you're having a seizure, your head's messed up, and I meant to
Yeah.
put it on private because I wanted to see it
Right.
myself from the outside,
Right.
but I didn't want to show it to the world, which I wound up doing. And so anyway, what I was getting to was that, being like a computer, I feel like my hardware is failing.
Yeah.
You know?
Very so.
And like when you have things go wrong in your mind, it's like your software is failing.
Yeah.
You
You got
know,
this problem over here, and this problem over here, and this problem over here. Yeah, you're going to be needing a new computer here. But we
I
can,
need to be defragged or something. Yeah, I,
yeah.
I wish when and if I do get a new computer,
Uh huh.
that I wish I could bring my memories with me.
Uh,
But maybe that's a gift. Maybe it's a gift that you don't.
right.
Because can you imagine remembering your old life and mourning for it? That
Yep.
would be that would be really tragic.
I keep my
I
special.
guess.
You know, I keep my special things like pictures and that have affirmations of things that she said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and uh, other than that, I've been trying to get rid of everything. I have a beautiful carved chest, a hand carved chest from China. I mean, this thing's just gorgeous. I had it appraised, and I'm looking to sell it because I need it to go to a good home, somebody who will appreciate it. I'm not sitting there in the corner with a cover over it, you know,
Yeah.
and trying to drag everything. I drug it here, and I regretted it. Some of the stuff wouldn't even fit in the door.
Oh.
So, but that's part of the adjustment. That's part of figuring out who I am, who you are. Um, through all this, and Dustin's new and old, fantastic, 186,000 miles per second. So yeah, that did explain that. When you have so much going on, it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for real. I was trying to get ready to do this live with you, and it's like I'm looking for a phone that'll work, that I can, don't have to use my earphones, because I really wanted to hear this, and my phone is something's wrong with it. I
Oh,
can't hear it.
thanks.
I need to take it in and have it traded or something. It's an iPhone 12. They have a factory defect in them. I just
Oh,
have to drive across town. I have to leave the house. Oh my
right.
gosh.
You can't get
Oh
it.
my gosh. That's something I really need to do. But it requires leaving the house. Damn it.
That's going way down on the list.
I don't know. My phone's kind of my lifeline, you know. I do everything on it.
Everything.
You know, I get my sense of accomplishment from performing. Like, I don't go out and do shows anymore, you know,
Right.
with my music. I mostly perform on TikTok, and that fulfills my desire to perform because I'm just like naturally a clown. Always have been.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so my phone is like
It's always here.
precious.
It's like right here. And when it's not right here, it's like, where's my phone?
Oh, I know. But that's one thing I do love about TikTok. You know, I get to satisfy that need within myself
Yep.
to
Yep.
shine and to make people laugh. And hopefully I do,
Oh,
you know,
you show great
and
talent.
hopefully I reach people and just for a moment make them smile
Absolutely.
or get them caught up in a little story, you know. I mean, I know it's 3 minutes of your life you got to like devote and
I
focus,
never asked for my 2 minutes back watching your videos. That's for sure.
but you know, that's what I hope to accomplish. It's like that's my gift. It's my gift that I was born with, and it's my gift that I give away.
I had another friend say that on the live. So that this was her light. Her selfie light. This is her light. When she's on the light, she's on. Yeah, and I love that because me too. I don't think I can perform anymore. Live shows. I don't. I can't do a full one. That's for sure. Um,
Right. I understand that.
but yeah,
You
it's
know,
just I can play one song here and record it and get it up on TikTok or YouTube and go. Yeah, right.
yeah. And it's hard to do a whole show because you got to know all those songs backwards and forwards and able to do it in your sleep,
And move
you
the
know, and,
equipment.
and be able to not just play the song, but perform the song.
Exactly.
It's very difficult, you know. And just doing an open mic and doing 3 songs is hard, you
Absolutely.
know. But the great thing about TikTok is that I can just do it at home. I can get dressed up. I can give myself the feeling of getting ready for a performance. Do something. Spend the whole day making a video.
And we don't have to leave the house.
I don't have to leave the house. Exactly.
These
I
readings.
love that. I got a lot from that. I got uplifted from that very much.
I
Let's
love
see
it.
what's going on in the chat room. Anybody talking in the chat room? We got any people
We
in here?
have Bex and oh my goodness, is that Sour Patch? Did Sour Patch just arrive? Sour Patch, yes, hello Sour Patch. I love you. Another great creator, Blue. She's awesome.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, Meep is
Well,
here. Hi, Meep. Another
hey,
great
me.
creator. Yeah, Meep one. He's awesome, man. All right, cool.
Well,
Now
let's follow me.
we're about halfway through this reading, so now is a good time
Oh,
to.
we're just halfway through. Okay. Well, let's continue.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, and Blair, if you will read the comments and stuff while I will you be my navigator?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be the moderator. Okay.
Awesome. That's a cool sound.
I don't know what it was. I think I got a Snapchat.
I think Alexa does that a lot. I'm like, what was that? Are you watching me right now? Okay, so our next category is spirituality. I haven't asked you if you have any beliefs in spirit, but I believe that you put it right at the top on yourself that you do. You have angels and ghosts and stuff that are meaningful to you. So this is spirituality. This is God, the universe, the big one. So I hit the camera and I'm shaking. Beauty, spirit taught, spirit led. We talked about that already. All it is, beliefs, hearing, reality, creation, thankfulness, blessed, perfection. This is all under spirituality.
Okay.
I do have one here, but this one here wants to pop out as well. And I was born rich. That one wanted to. That's a side card. That was just something that needed to be said.
Under spirituality.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. That fits. Yes.
Yeah, I was born rich in every way. Spirituality, and our spirituality is just what we believe. I mean, yes, there's a force within us, and that's light. That's how come it's where we go when we jump, when we leap. Is into that. The next card that came with that is not even God can do this next part for me.
And then I have to do it myself.
And that's under spirituality. Not even God can do this next part for me.
I like both of those cards because I believe that first and foremost I am spirit in a
Yes.
body. I'm a ghost in the machine.
We're just here to learn.
Yeah. And
The body.
play. I feel like I'm on vacation on this life. That I'm here to play, even though I'm a prisoner. You know.
Might as well. That's a great way to think about it. You were born rich in every way.
Born rich in every way, and I believe that too. I'm so thankful that I was born to the family I was born to, and that I have the body that I have, and I am so grateful that I was born in America, and I'm grateful I was born with my set of problems and challenges, and not somebody else's.
And you know
Yeah,
what?
absolutely. I was born rich in every way. I believe that 100%.
And none of this really matters. None of this really matters. What we do.
Nothing matters.
Not really.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Not in the big scheme of things. Nothing really matters.
And yet everything matters so much. Everything matters. Every decision, every thought, everything matters because it creates your life. Every moment to me. And yet in the big scheme of things, nothing matters. I'm not that important to somebody in Bangladesh or England or, I have no bearing on the world. I haven't done great things, for humanity. So in a way, nothing matters. But
Right.
every thought I think,
And
every
maybe
word
you
I
did.
say
And maybe
matters.
one of your videos will change somebody's life. And then you did do your thing just by being you.
Perhaps. And I may never know. I may never know how I changed somebody's life.
Right.
And
Exactly.
the actions that you do that seem like they don't have any consequences or nothing came of it.
Yep.
Because I acted on this thing, I put other actions into motion, which maybe if I hadn't given that person $10, they wouldn't have gone to the store. If they hadn't gone to the store, they wouldn't have seen Joe. If they hadn't seen Joe that day, he wouldn't have been late. If he was late, he could have gotten some bad trouble, because he was late and he missed some trouble.
Yep.
All because I gave somebody $10.
Maybe it saved somebody from getting killed in an accident that day.
Right, exactly. You never know. But somebody's watching, somebody knows, and I really believe that.
Yep.
I feel like every moment in my life is being recorded.
Absolutely. It is. It is. But all of life is doing that, Have you seen the stuff in the oceans? The creation
I
of
know.
the animals? Oh my God. Amazing. Hey, I'm going to take a second here. Sour Patch. Yes, I'm doing this reading for Blue here. And so I'm just got her in the box with me for this. So yeah, if you'd like to do a live with me later, I won't do more than 2 a day, and this was number 2, but we could schedule one, and then we can get you in the box, and everybody else can send me a DM if you'd like a reading done, and then I can do a live one for free. I can do private ones for a gift for donations. So, anyways, there we go. And that leads us to what we were just talking about, Blue, to our next category, and that is action.
It does lead into that nicely.
So this covers our movement, choices, enthusiasm, youth, work, goals and desires, completions, thrills, learning, heart, speaking, performance, perseverance, and pride, all under action. Oh, holy fuck. There's never been anything more powerful than a deciding force and the love and wonder behind it. I'm going to read that again. There's never been anything more powerful than a deciding force and the love and wonder behind it under action.
Deciding force. So true. So true. You have to make the decision.
Yep. Choice.
And sometimes that's the hardest part is
Every,
just making
everything
the
in life
decision.
is a choice. Everything in life is a choice. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Because being inactive is still an action. You know.
That's still a decision.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
not do anything is still a decision,
Absolutely.
which I decide to do a lot.
Like in this card right here, go find some excitement. Don't expect God to be there because not even God can do this next part for me. There's never been anything more powerful than a deciding force and the love and wonder behind it. Wow. That is an action. That is action at its finest right there. The deciding force.
A deciding force.
Because we, and
It
even
could be my force. I like it when it's my force and not necessarily choices that get made for me by default.
that's a very good question. That's a very good question. You know, everybody's making an deciding force. And when we all get together, you know, in a group with a goal in mind, yeah, knowing that that wall is not right there, right there, right there. They come together and they create something out of it, and that is a deciding force. And
That's very powerful. I mean,
there's nothing more powerful
than the deciding force.
I got goosebumps over that one. I got to tell you, these cards never, never, ever, ever have been anything. It's the most amazing thing. And they have one more category. It's called I Too Create. So this is my creations. Okay, creating force, positive. I like to say positivityness. This is enjoyment of life, spiritual, life itself, love for others, help self and others. This is touch. This is thankfulness of all creation. This is our being, what we create. This is our being. Thankfulness, visions, speak and speech are all our creations. Art, music, factitious, which was the word I had to look up. Factitious just means not made by God.
Okay.
And under I too create. This is love for self and all of creation. This is projects. Projects, love for self and all of creation. I too create. Couple came. My thoughts and my words all love all the time.
Say it again.
My thoughts and my words all love all the time. Under I too create. Because even when our words sound harsh, when we're trying to teach somebody or help somebody and they're not getting it, okay, you want to just knock them out. But it's out of love. It's out of love.
I think on Jimbo's page, and right there where you have a few little words you can say. I read that this morning, and it says something to the effect. I'm gonna have to go back and read it, but it's something to the effect that there's no problem that love can't solve,
Uh-huh.
or something like that. I'll have to go back and read it, but it reminded me of that card.
That's beautiful. Yeah, there's nothing to love
Love
can't.
is the answer. Love is the answer to every question. That's
Absolutely.
what it says.
Absolutely. I believe that. That's a great card. Be reminded of that every single day. My thoughts and words all love all the time, and another one came with that, and this came up with the last reading as well. Face a new direction and keep walking.
Face a new direction and keep walking. And this is under what was the category again?
I too create.
I too create. Face a new direction and keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
For creation. Okay, how does that apply?
It's a change of
Well,
behavior.
perhaps I'm going to get some inspiration. That's good.
Yeah. Face a new direction and keep walking. My thoughts and my words all love all the time. I'm going to grab you one more card just for the fun of it. So what did you think?
I thought that was very insightful. I feel like I've just been to church,
The Church of Billy Woods. That's right. The Church
Yeah.
of Phoenix.
I have that good feeling like I just, saw all my best friends at church and had a big dinner. It was dinner day at church, and I feel fed. Spiritually fed.
Right.
And I like that. That's what I was seeking.
And the last card that I pulled out of here for you just for fun is in greater values we trust.
Read it for me again.
In greater values we trust. Greater values we trust.
Greater values.
It summed this whole thing up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In greater values we trust. And that was just the extra card in the learning category.
Oh, wow. That gave me chills. It just hit me. Like it took a minute. But yes, to trust in this process and this, because I am looking for, the good in all things.
You mean like facing a new direction and just keep right on walking?
Yeah.
With love and your thoughts and your words. All the time. All the time, without fail.
Which is what I really strive to do.
I love it.
I fall short. I fall short a lot, but overall, that's my goal. And if I could just, when I get angry, if I could just remember that love is the answer and respond lovingly.
Yeah.
All the time. Oh, I'd just be perfect. Oh, but I think the card said I already was.
Yeah. There's no accident. This is something
that things are exactly as they're supposed to be.
Yeah, absolutely. You're on the right path, and it's going to continue until you change it, right? So it's one thing ends and it starts, and it's the same as it was last time, only different faces.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit trying to teach you something, and yeah, when we follow it, wonderful. When we don't, well, you're back in prison with no answers. Greater values we trust, my friend.
Greater values we trust, and greater values we trust. I love that so much. And that card was like the cherry on top.
Yeah, right, exactly. I thought it
was like that was like it just encompassed the whole reading.
Thing.
It was like the final words. It was like the amen. It's like I love that. That was so cool. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. This has been so much fun. I have such a kick doing these, and the cards, like I said at the beginning, they do not mince words. They're straight out going to tell you exactly what you needed to hear.
Yeah. That is so awesome. And I'm such a big believer in affirmations because it all does start with your thinking.
That's right.
And, no matter who we were born to, like our parents kind of influence the way we will think about things. But even primary to that is our own spirits that we bring into these bodies.
Exactly.
You know, like you
Yeah.
can be influenced as a child in a young body to think a certain way, but at some point you are going to be you're going to begin to think for yourself and be accountable for the thoughts you think and the
Absolutely,
actions
right?
you do. That's just the way it
If
works
people
here.
would just realize, don't blame, I only blame myself for everything. I only blame myself, no exceptions. And when you start thinking about that, I only blame myself, no exceptions, and you walk into a room and somebody's fighting and you say, this is all my fault. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. And just stop. And the next thing people are laughing and it just changes the mood immediately. And when I learned that, take, take the blame for everything. Now fix it. Fix my creations.
Because then you can fix it.
Yeah,
Because then you can fix it.
exactly. Because everything comes from what we think. Everything that we see, every situation, everything comes from spirit, from life.
Yeah, because thinking is like all of the spirit can really do. I mean, it can experience the world through this body.
Right. And realize that we are not our thoughts. We are not our thoughts at all, but we are our actions.
We are not our thoughts, but we are our actions. Yeah, I suppose so, because your thoughts can be influenced.
Yeah. They don't become real yet, until we act.
And you yeah, it hasn't been manifested into the physical yet. They're
Right.
just thoughts. They're ethereal. They're non tangible.
Exactly.
That's very, very insightful.
I love it when it leads to these kind of conversations because it does change lives. That right there just helped you to change something in your life, and
Yes,
and spirit brought it. Spirit brought it into us, and that's amazing.
exactly. You know,
Like
I've always been very spiritual.
me
I
too.
used to be a church person,
Okay.
and then I stopped believing in the
What they were
doctrine.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, I stopped believing in everything,
Yeah. Me too.
and just decided that the most honest thing I can do as a spirit is say, I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right.
And if I want to be honest with God, if there is one, is to say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
being influenced by this group of people and this book and that book, but the truth is, I really don't know. And to
I could be
say
wrong.
I believe that would be disingenuous.
Thank you. That is so perfect, and I'm so glad that people are seeing it. You know, it's a wonderful thing. It's a really wonderful thing. Taking accountability for ourselves is just
Yeah. And that's what we have to do, I think, is take accountability for ourselves. And I think that's one of the first things bring happiness too, when you just
absolutely.
take accountability. Because if you don't take accountability, you can't change it if it's bad. Or you can't improve it if it's good. You don't get the credit or the blame.
I only blame myself, no exceptions.
Oh, there's my husband. Hey, I'm on the live. What are you
Oh,
doing?
still, huh?
Yeah.
We're almost
Oh, you want
finished.
to come in? It's cold. Come in.
Yeah, come on in, and I'm gonna flip this around and show you what's going on outside my window.
Oh my gosh, it's snowing. I mean, you got a lot of snow.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then it's been raining all night, so that's just gonna add to the ice when it does freeze. Never a dull moment in the mountains.
What state are you in?
I'm in California.
Oh, okay. What part of California?
I'm about 50 miles north of Lake Tahoe.
Okay. Do you know where that is?
Where, Lake Tahoe?
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
My
But you're in
husband's
From
from
Palm,
My husband's from California. He's from.
Palmdale, Antelope Valley.
Okay. Ah, nice. You're a valley.
Yeah, he grew up in Palmdale. He said he didn't want to go on camera because he didn't fix his hair, but You look the same to me. Did you come out here to tell me something specific, or
just checking on dinner, whether you want chili or uh, pot pies or
I'll just eat chili again.
chili. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll go get it when I'm ready, and that's good. You don't have to make anything or do any effort. Is that cool with you?
Yeah. How's your earlier show go?
Oh, I'm still on it. I didn't do it on my page. I did it on Mr. Phoenix's page, and he just did a reading with these affirmation cards. And I told him I felt like I just have been to a good church service.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to tell me about it later.
Okay. Well, are you going to put this on YouTube?
Yes, I will edit it down so that the cards are correct, and I'll explain all the categories at that point in time so that it really sinks in, and then I'll put it on a private channel on YouTube unless you give me permission to share it with others.
Oh, you can share it.
Okay, wonderful. And then you'll have it for always. So
fantastic. Great. And then Randy will get to see it. That'll be good.
Absolutely. In its entirety. So, yes, it'll be awesome.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Such a gift, and I'm so happy I'm able to do that. Yeah, it tickles me every time.
I can tell. I can tell that it brought you joy too, and I'm glad about that. and sharing does that.
Absolutely.
And my friend Cass and I, we were talking about how there's really no such thing as an unselfish act, because even if you do something for somebody else, you still get the joy of having done that thing. I mean, like, I was thanking her for allowing me to work for her so I could go on the cruise. And she was like, look, I'm getting my backyard done and I get to go on a cruise with somebody. I wanted somebody to go with me. So I'm winning. I'm not being altruistic. I'm doing this for selfish reasons. And when we both realize that everything we do is basically for ourselves, even if you do something for somebody else. Even if you're a good mother or father.
Always the best deals are benefit both people.
That's true. Yes.
Love that.
Then I'm talking about when you're trying to benefit somebody else and you're trying to do something good or unselfish, it's still selfish because you get the reward.
Yep.
Get the reward.
Let the award the award be huge every single time, just by
I'm gonna go
taking
back
the blame.
I love you.
Tell me your name one more time.
I'm Billy. I'm the Phoenix.
Billy.
Oh, Billy. Hi, Billy. I'm Randy.
Hi, Randy. Nice to meet you. That was my son's name.
Yeah.
All right, honey. I love you.
All right.
See you soon. Awesome.
Was that a dismissive? I love you. Okay, baby. I love you. Oh. I just heard. I love you too.
Go back and be selfish. Awesome, Blue. Well, this has just tickled me entirely, and I'm so happy that we got to do it. And
me too, because I feel like it's deepened our connection with each other.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Yeah, we'll never
because
forget.
I mean that's one of the reasons that we're here on TikTok is to make connections with people. And I wish there were more people in here that could have heard the pearls that came out of this one. I let people know, but they didn't come. But they're lost. My game.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely. And it made it more private. Brenda, a friend of mine.
It did. But, I wouldn't have minded sharing this with everyone I know because it was just such a powerful experience.
Thank you.
But I'm so pleased that it was also just between us and we were able to, just spirit touch spirit.
That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. And it is all out of love, all done out of love, every bit of it. So thank you so much, Boo. Give me a couple of days. Give me a couple of days to edit this down. I'm like 3 behind right now.
Okay.
So give me a couple of days, and I'll get this out and shoot you a message with a link to the.
Oh, fantastic! That sounds good.
I wanted to say hi to Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you.
Hi, everybody in the chat. Brenda, I guess it's Brenda, and I don't know, but hello.
We did have wow, we had a few actually. Even Lumi came in. Wow.
Oh, Big Papa just came in.
Yeah,
Hello.
came in. I love it. I love it.
This was great. I think I'm fixing to put on my makeup and make a video or something. I
You are
can't decide
inspired.
where I'm going with it. I have to just make a decision and go.
That's right. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there.
Right, right. I need to do it. I think I'm gonna. I've got one in my head. I think I'm gonna do a Mrs. Battlesworth fighting video.
Excellent.
Um, talking about TikTok psychosis.
There you go. There you
Yeah, I
go.
hope it's funny.
You feel it. Here it comes. All
All
right.
right. Well, thank you so much. I'm done. I'm gonna pop off and I can't thank you enough because you really did uplift me, my spirit, the spirit.
Just thank the cards. It was their work, not mine.
Thank you, cards. All right.
All
I'm
right.
done.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here as well. It's been a long day on live videos, so I'm going to jump off of here. Big Papa, hello, hello. Nice to see everyone. Thank you very much for all the hearts and stuff. Mama B, thank you very much. And this has been great. So, anyways, this was a live reading, card reading, affirmation card system that basically I created when I needed to change some habits and better myself. And the best way to do that was for me to put it in my own words and put it up where I'm going to see it at least 50 times per day. And the habits started to change, and my life started to get better, and I started getting stuff done. And then I suggested everybody do it. You know, when you see an affirmation, on a wall or something, you see it and you go, "Oh, that's a really good one," But then we forget it. We forget it. So if we stick up a card where we're going to see it, and I don't suggest sticky notes. Sticky notes can get messy and complicated, and the cards don't have to be as elaborate as mine, but they should zing you, so every time that you see that card, and then every time that situation comes up in your life, that card will pop up, all right, in your head, and you'll make a change in your life. And so many blessings to all of you. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Big Papa. And everybody else, you have a wonderful day, and the Phoenix is out.